Hi, everybody. I am here today to talk about my ordering of parts for the GBC. I want to share with you sort of the process that I'm going through so that you can do it too. First, I want to go to the Planet GBC building instructions. These are free instructions for the dual lift arms. And here is my work in progress from my spare parts. But I'm finding that as I go forward, it's so much work to find these parts. So it's nice to be able to order it, say on Bricklink or on Lego.com. The nice thing about these Planet GBC instructions is that they give you lists. And here is a download for the Lego parts list. Not all of them do, some of them. And then here is and that's an Excel format. And here's the list in Bricklink wanted list upload format. So we're going to kind of talk a little bit about both of these, and then we're going to use the Bricklink wanted list upload format. So I'm going to stop share so we can look at the Excel list. And then now I'm going to share a different screen. I'm going to share the dual lift arms list. Okay, so you can see these are the field names, brick, part, brick type, whatever. That might be the Bricklink name number for it. The name of the brick, descriptor, picture of the brick, which is nice because visuals are good. The part number for the brick. Now, I don't know if that's the Lego part number. I believe it is. And then the color code for the brick. Now, some people might care to do exactly the same colors, and some people might be okay with substituting colors, especially if it affects the price. So these are things to consider as you are deciding how you want to shop for these bricks. The Technics parts are the ones that I didn't really impact too much. And some of the parts that I know I don't have a lot of, right? So it was kind of a decision-making thing on how to order these parts. Let's go to the back to the browser, and we'll go to the XML file. So here is the XML file. So let's see, how do these fields compare to the fields in Excel? Good question. I don't think they compare at all. They do not. Yep. So the brick number of 4210751 in the first one. Well, not the first one. It's not showing up. The item ID, okay, and it's ordered by item ID, I believe. No, it's not. But it's not showing up in the same order as in the Excel sheet. So if you're trying to do comparisons, that would be a little confusing. So basically, though, one would presume that they're all the same, right? That the lists equate. So what I did is I wanted 7 kits. So I took each of these quantities and I multiplied it by 7. I actually don't think I have that number, that file. Oh, I might actually, but we're not going to look at that. We're going to look here at the Bricklink, and I actually made my orders, okay? But I wanted to show you how this process works because I'm actually hoping that we'll have other people who do these same activities using similar grants for their parts and who can leverage this video to get their parts kitted. Okay, so we go to my Bricklink, and then in my Bricklink, you have the opportunity to have a wanted list. Now you'll see I have 3 wanted lists here. One was for 58 parts, and 50 parts. So the default wanted list was for 8 sets. And I went ahead and uploaded that, but I didn't actually execute it. Then I uploaded the single one dual, one dual lift arm. So this is just the list without edits. And then I did this one, and I'll look into here and show you what this list looked like. And this list has been worked because you can see that want 7, have 7, and so on. Also, what I did is I had a number of items that I tagged as not to buy. That's why it's showing up as 50 parts, right, instead of 58. And I believe that with the purchases I have made, I've got all of the parts on this list now. So you're not really seeing parts that I decide not to get. So let's go back to let's just say this, I'm going to go through some scenarios. The trouble with trying to show you what I was doing while I was doing it, it was a little tricky. Now I'm just going to show you what I'm doing, and then maybe fill the carts, but then I'll have to empty the carts out again. So you'll see what I mean. So if I want to say, select everything, that's unselect. I think I can just say buy all, okay? So it is going to go out and find me stores where I can get these, right? And I have in my preferences, I believe that it must be stores in North America because I don't want to deal with international customs and the length of time and the fair amount of money that it will cost for people to ship things to me. Okay, what's nice about this is that here we have 58 unique lots that are filled by Brickety. So let's just say select that, right? Available. Wow, this is nice. Great, they've got everything I want. Now see what's happening here on these plates, 16 by 16. We're only getting 3, and they have available 6. So because we're building 1, there was a good chance that Brickety would be able to satisfy this need, right? So this is just a few. So if you're working on 1, that's pretty cool. Look, I think he's got everything. Wow, you could totally do it. And so I'm going to cancel because I don't want to do that. Now I'm going to go back. Oh, let's take a look at another one just to see. Yep, we could have done the whole thing with this. Okay. Let us go and look for the 8 times, right? So back to default wanted list. This is the 8x. So want 8, want 48. Everything is times 8. Let's just do buy all and see what happens. The Brickety came back up. I really don't remember the other ones that were on there, right? And many of these have all 58 parts, right? So, let's say auto select. Bricklink will select a recommended combination of stores that can complete your wanted list at an optimal total price, including shipping costs. This is cool, right? Select stores when item price is lower than store minimum buy. So let's see what it comes up with. So it came up with what? It came up with, this is crazy, $185.91. Well, that is crazy because I just did 7 parts with 50 of them, and I think I spent 300 and something dollars on them. So if I could have gotten them for $185.91, wow. I totally gypped myself. I should have used this feature. Okay, well, let's see. I'm going to create the carts and then I'm going to empty them out. Sorry, guys. Let's create those carts. Wow. Makes me want to go and buy it again, but I won't. All right, well, anyway, I am not going to finish this. I will have to delete these carts, but let's see what's in the cart. View cart. Well, now I know that I can get it for like that kind of price, and using this, I'll do it. The way, oh, I know what might have happened. I did buy some extra parts. I bought some extra parts that I thought I might use, so that could have affected the cost. All right, here they got 11 of these plates at $2.40 each. So they have an optimal price selection. Well, that's great. Thank you, Bricklink, for being there to do that for me. And now I know how to shop next time. You too, right? Okay, let me empty these carts out, and but that's it. That's the lesson today. All right, thanks everyone.